Good morning. Just straightening up my paper there. I think it's my camera that's at the angle, not my paper. Hello, it's Linda from lindaspapercraft.co.uk here, and we're on week 2 of our Turtle Friends coffee and card, and this is the card that we're making today. So, and you just need your garden green that you came with the kit, and then real red that came last month. So, and your blocks and your stamps, and no punching this week. So I've already embossed your So Saffron piece with the wall embossing folder, which I have here somewhere. Oh. Sorry about that. Just trying to find it. There it is, right at the back. Put those over there. So it's a 6x6 folder, and it's got all the bricks and everything on. It's a really nice one. And I was saying, well, in a video that's going to be coming out later this month, embossing folders are a really good, reasonably cheap way of getting some fabulous texture onto your cards. So it's the brickwork one that I used on this one. So you've got your card in the garden green, basic white for inside, So Saffron. This is soft sea foam, and then a strip for your sentiment also in garden green. So let's do the topper first. So on this one I've got the 2 little turtles. Start with this one, and I did the turtles first and then I did the grass. You are going to go off the die cut slightly, so just let me shut the door. Sorry about that. So you will need to be on some sort of grid paper or scrap paper underneath. Right. Okay, so, and I think I was just under halfway, and I've just popped the first turtle right to the edge there, and then I'll add the second turtle, just cleaning off my stamp. And again, I am using a bigger block so I can see that I'm lining them up, but you do have to be careful we don't have ink on the edges to spoil the card. So, and then we're coming in with the second turtle, almost touching but not quite. There we go. Okay. So, in fact they are not quite. And then we'll do the shells again using the big block so I don't have the distortion around the edge, but being careful I've only got ink on the stamp. So that's one. Oops. I do like the photopolymer because you can see exactly where your ink is if you haven't quite covered the whole thing. And there we go. So that's our 2 turtles. And while I've got the green out, I'm going to do the grass. So you just sort of ground your stamp. It makes them look like they're not in mid-air. This one doesn't necessarily have to be on such a big block, but I'm just carrying on. So just be careful that you do not get ink on the edges. And I'm just randomly stamping little bits of grass at the bottom there. There we go. So they're not floating. And again, turtly loved we've got this time. So you are turtly loved. So I'm lining up the sentiment on my grid paper so it's straight, and then lining it on my block so that's straight. Lining up my piece of card again on the grid paper. The grid paper is available in the catalogue. It's near the back under accessories. that does make things a little bit easier. Then I'm just lining that up in the middle, and as soon as I'm happy, I'm just going to press that down. Just hold it there because I want as much ink as possible to transfer onto the paper, because this is self-coloured, so we've got the garden green ink on the garden green paper. There we go. So really pleased with that. And then all I did to make the edges, I just got my scissors and just trimmed. If you prefer to do it on your trimmer, you can do, but I'm quite happy just freehanding it. So basically held my scissors, trimmed, kept them still, move across, do the other end, and then they should be roughly the same, and they are roughly the same, maybe a little bit straighter on one end. So, and then we'll get the real red out to do some little hearts on the front here. And again, because we're not on white card, because we're actually on the soft sea foam, it does change the green very slightly, the red rather, very slightly. It's slightly darker on this card than it is on the white. But how cute are they? Okay. All right. And then there's just one more little bit of stamping on the inside. So I just added my little birdie. It reminds me of, I don't know if you've ever seen the series of children's books called That's Not My Tractor, That's Not My Teddy, That's Not My Unicorn, That's Not My All Sorts. And they always have a little chick. Somewhere on the page there's a little chick. So, and it's always fun looking for the little chick, and this is my little chick on these cards. I think it's such a lovely bird. I'll just put our little bird in the corner there. There we go. He just tickles me, that little bird. Right, so, and now we're ready to just build the card. So a nice easy card for our second week. There we go, I'll just pop that in. Ooh, leaving ink pads open, breaking my own rules. Right, so we're thinking about November classes at the moment, and we're going to be doing, I'm bringing out a Christmas card kit using the Perfectly Plaid Stampin' Punch. Now, those of you who've been with me a while know that we actually did a kit for this a couple of years ago, so a lot of you have already got it. And I thought, because it's such a lovely stamp set and such a gorgeous punch, that we'll just revisit it, and it'll save you buying yet another stamp set. And I can enjoy designing some different cards for it this time. So I'll be sending out invitations from my Stampin' Up website. So if you want to be included in that and you're not already following me, then either pop on to lindaellis.stampinup.net or go on to lindaspapercraft.co.uk, and you can ask for my newsletter, and then I can send you the details. And if I've got your email address on my Stampin' Up, I can just send you a direct invitation. That has gone down really skew-iff. There we go. And the coffee and card next month is going to be a sentiment-based one, I think. Although I am thinking Free as a Bird, which I know some of you have got, but I thought it'd be really nice because you've got, those of you who've been getting the In Colour collection have got all the In Colour pens, and those who did the Sunflower coffee and card have got last year's In Colour pens. So we can do lots and lots of colouring. So on the Free as a Bird stamp, which is this one. Okay, so and lots of, you know, thanks for being you. The world needs more of you. Your friendship means the world to me. So I thought they were really nice stamps. And because you've already got the colours, then it will be cheaper, which is always good. Right, so I'm going to stick this down now using dimensionals. So, there we go. Okay, apologies if you can hear my husband eating his soup. He's just clanging his spoon against his bowl. Malcolm's office is literally just behind mine, so there's just a door between us. So every now and then I can hear him. Right. And on this one, what I've done is I've actually put the rectangle on an angle and then put the sentiments straight. So, and for that to work, what you need is a mini dimensional on the end that's going to overhang. Otherwise it's going to be all floppy. So I'm just going to put a mini dimensional on this side. I am holding my finger on this side so I remember. First thing I picked up was the mini dimensionals, and then I put them off to one side for some bizarre reason. Okay, so dimensional on one side, glue on the other. And then I'm just going to line it up. Okay, so, and take off the cover. Otherwise it's still flapping about. Right, so that's this week's card done. If you're new to my videos and you haven't subscribed yet, in a minute my little face will come up in this area here, and you can click and subscribe to my channel and get notifications every time I put something on. You can also pop on to, as I said before, lindaspapercraft.co.uk and follow my blog and ask for newsletters, and then you'll get to hear everything that I'm doing. But that's me finished for today. So 2 little turtly loved cards. I hope you've enjoyed that and have a good day. I shall speak to you soon. Bye.